This is how the world of today is working. You have many opportunities. In the post-industrial era, it will very fast. It will be very, very easy to solve the problem, change the horse and not the problem. There are not any other opportunities. But now, in the world of today, you have great opportunity to make one of these solutions we heard about. Do you think it has no impact in your life? Do you think it's all real stupidity and looking for something that has not any value? So, look at the another part of the boards and see how it has an impact in your social life, in your career, in your relationship, in earning money, spending money, and everything you have to do with your money. This is also a very interesting thing. Look at that. Instead of analyze your life, your relationships, your art of earning, art of spending, what can you do? Changing the people that misuse you. That doesn't mean that they stop misuse. You will have the new one that misuse you. Changing the people that misuse you has a great value. It will be some other. You will be still misused, but it will be another group of people. So changing the people is a one-off solution if you have a problem with your financial and social life. Look at the board. Buying a stronger whip for you. You know, something is going wrong. You have to work hardly, more, and you will reach your goals. Is it true? Maybe sometimes, but I'm not sure that it works every time. Arranging to visit other sites to see how the others fall down. Oh, it's very simple. You find out the group that will have the same problem, and you will see how the people have the problems and say, oh, maybe I'm not alone, maybe I'm not one, maybe everybody has the same problems, so it is not so heavy, it should be so, and you will be happy with this solution. Increasing the standards to make the same mistakes. Probably you have heard idea never give up. So you try to do it, no results. If you believe in some science, there is some that you should know, neurolinguistic, and the neurolinguistic says if you do the same things all the time in the same manner, you can only have the same results as usual. There is no way to have another result. Look at the board. Appointing a tiger team to review the dead horse. How often do you see, you hear, you participate in the situation when the people build a group of people to analyze something, to do something, and it is from the beginning wrong. You are not able to solve the wrong problem with the correct mechanism, correct tools, and from the other side, you are not able to solve the real problem with the wrong tools and wrong mechanism. But how often the people don't think about that? Creating a training session to increase our writing ability. Probably you have seen in internet many information how you can be rich if you only buy a course for £100 or maybe £50 or maybe $100 or €100. You will be the greatest trader because there is a person that was out of money, ill and with great problems, and now he's sitting at home and earning each week €2,500, €5,000, €7,000, £3,000, and all of this happened because they made a short, briefly course in internet, and now they are the best trader and make a greater money they could imagine ever in their life. You have that, I think. Look at the board. Hire independent contractor to solve your problems. How often people think that the lack of money, lack of relationships, lack of business is the problem that the other should solve. They don't look at the solution inside, but they think that hiring the other specialist will solve every problem. It is not so. The specialists are the best solution to solve the real problem with the real tools. But if the problem is wrong, there is no specialist that can help you, because you have to analyze you at first. This is the main problem. The main problem that people have is with their own minds. This is the greatest area of problem. Say that the bad results, we have a horse an example, were produced with cost as an independent variable. All the time you can say, oh, it doesn't matter, it's not so heavy, I had it from extraordinary money and so on. It is not true. You have to analyze what you are doing and not thinking that disaster couldn't be taken like that. You have to look at all your business process and analyze that. And even if you make 1,000 times the same thing, it is not enough sometimes to solve all the problems. Probably you know the story of Edison, as he was asked what happened that he has to try 10,000 times to make a real bulb. He said, I hardly understand your question. I find out in 10,000 way how not to do it. But I was looking for the right one, which is really correct, and I found it. So he knew what he was doing. How many times we are looking for something and then we are trying to making this once again, to ask the people they are not expert how to help us, and at the end we have only financial desire. Think about that. I see that in life, in the social life, very, very often. Promote the dead horse to the management position and fire the rider. So, I will explain that with an old joke. Maybe you know that. Two old men, 75, meet together in a park, and the first asked the second, so, how is going on? What are you? And the second one said so sadly, you know, I have some problems. I felt me ill. And what is the problem? What's going on? Well, you know, when I'm sleeping, I have sometimes to wake up and go to the toilet because I couldn't sleep. Oh, it's not a problem. You only go to the toilet. Yeah, if I wake up, I go to the toilet, but sometimes I wake up and there is wet in my bed. Oh, yeah, it's a real problem. So simply go to the specialist and maybe he will help you. After a month, two men meet together, and the first one asks the second, and what? Have you been by the doctor? Have you changed anything? Oh yes, and so it's gone. Are you now correct? Can you sleep all the time? No, I piss in my bed, but I'm proud of that now. This is how we try to solve the problem when we don't do it in the right way. I show you these all opportunities to solve the problem: money problem, earning problem, relationships problem, works problem, social net problem, so contacts problem, because I see and hear that every day as an advisor. I see and hear that every day that people are looking in that manner to change something, but don't working on themselves. They don't make a real business plan. They don't make the things that they really need. They only wonder that something is out of order. So look at the board and see what are the main area you have to cover if you want to be a person that can organize the financial life. Now we will have a short exercise. As I was learning the rules of financial planning, my trainer Pat Moon said to me, you have to work with your subconscious mind if you wanna reach your goals. It is very important. I couldn't believe that. He said, because you have to communicate in a special way with your subconscious mind. If you don't do it, you can't reach your goal. I said, how? What can I do? He said, simply, you have to communicate in the straight way, very directly, that your subconscious mind is fulfilled with that what you need. Because your subconscious mind doesn't understand such a thing like a negation, or if you say no or not, it doesn't work. You have to say in proper words exactly what you need, and subconscious mind will help you. I said, I don't believe. He said, we make an example, and we make this example too now. What do you see on the board? Santa Claus. So please don't think about Santa Claus. Don't think about this man with a red hat. Don't think about this man with a gift. Don't think about this open sleigh. Don't think about this reindeer, Rudolph, his name. Don't think about Santa Claus. Really don't think. When I ask you now what you are thinking about, you will say, oh, about Santa Claus. And I ask you, don't do it, don't think. So you see, the subconscious mind, if you want to reach your goals, have to be conducted in the proper way. So you have to concentrate on some areas of life that are important for you. And now we will concentrate on some areas of financial planning that you can manage better your money. Look at the board and I will show you the most important parts of financial plan. So what you see in the financial plan? The plan to build the net value. The plan to build the financial flows. Plan to create life insurance protection. Plan to create insurance protection of property. Plan for retirement. You need education plan. You need education plan for you and for your children. The financial education plan. Plan of charity. Religious education plan. Debt management plan. Investment program plans. The optimization plan of your cost, for example. The plan to owning property and management of this property. The plan for achieving short-term goals. The plan for achieving medium-term goals and targets. The plan for achieving long-term goals. Plan for achieving financial independence. Plan for savings and employee benefits. Plan to transfer the assets through the generations. Plan to secure business sustainability. Plan to risk prevention. As you see, there are many areas of financial planning you have to have in your mind if you want to achieve your goals. You can say, I don't need every of this part of plan. I showed all the most important parts and elements of financial plan, but maybe for you only some of these are important. Maybe you want to have a financial plan for your religious education. Maybe you want to visit many places that are connected to your religion. Or maybe you say, it's not important for me. I just want to have the charity plan. I want to help the people. And if you want to help maybe somebody from your family or your friends or other people, you have to have a plan how to do it. Or maybe you think the very important thing for me it will be to make a retirement plan because I want to be independent and I will be 50 or 55 and to live how I want. Or maybe you need a plan for your house. If you want to buy a house, if you want to have a management for all of that, you need a plan. You can do it with a plan much better. Or maybe you want to be financially independent. You want to be free, financial free. So you couldn't achieve that state without having a plan. And this is the way how you can do it. You have to plan all the things that are belong to this part of the plan. I know that it's not so easy. So I can show you a short part of training that you can do to think about your financial plans and your financial goals. This is the rule of 72. It will help you to understand the finances. Normally, you should use the financial calculator, financial computer, to find out the financial fact of your life. I will show you the rule of 72. It's a very short idea how you can figure the characters you need in your life. If you take 72, you divide it through the years and time you have, you will find out the percentage you need to double your money. Let's say if you want to double your money in 12 years, 72 divided through 12, it's 6. You need 6% to reach your goal, to have that amount of money you want. I can give you an example with inflation, how you can use this rule of 72. It's very simple. If you bought a flat 24 years ago, let's say for £100,000, and the inflation rate was 3% all the time, what is the price now? It's very simple. You take 72 and divide it for 24 years. The result is 3. So that means that 3% will double your sum in 24 years. So if you paid £100,000, if you want to sell it now, you should take £200,000 to have your money back. If you take more, you will win. If you take less, if you will sell the flat for 180,000, you lose 20,000 pounds. It's simple to understand. Make this exercise every day, simply to keep the characters in mind, simply to keep the mechanism in mind, because if you do it in this way, you will be very comfortable with many characters, and you will find out that managing money is not so heavy as you think. Financial planning and better managing your money is something which is very important. And now look on the opportunities we talk about solving the problems. Maybe you have a lovely person that you are very close. What is the attitude this person to money? Is it somebody that supports you, or is it a real disaster? Maybe you have something that is very lovely for you, but doesn't understand anything from money and couldn't give you support. Or maybe it is somebody who works with you on the topic that you will be both financially independent. At the end, I will give you some rules. How can you make it better? How can you make it better? So the golden rules for your relationships, for your money management, for understanding this social and cultural mechanism in your life. Look at the board. gold rules are: believe in you, have a goal, do not hear the no-sayer, break every rule, accept the defeats, don't dream it, just do it, take emotional support from friends, and take professional support from an expert. As I studied the life of many important persons, of rich person, of famous person, all the time I found that as a very important factor. They believed in themselves. Believe in you. If you don't believe in you, you couldn't reach your goal. It's so simple. Simply believe in you, because really without this faith you wouldn't be happy, you couldn't reach your goals. It's work like that. Nobody knows why, but it works like that. Have a goal, and it is not only that what you think. You should write down your goal. Written goal has a 10 times more power as only goal you are thinking about. Jack Canfield, in one of his lectures that I could hear, told, "Person that think about something realize that they're dreaming, of course, but only 3 to 4% of people. So if you take 100 people and they only think how to do something, 3 or 4% of them realize that. If you write it down from the written goals, 45 or 44% of people realize that what they have written down. So it's 10 times stronger. So if you want to realize your goals, simply write it down. It's easy. Do not hear the no-sayer. Probably you heard that. You couldn't do it. You are not good enough. It's not for you. Oh, simply take it, lose it. Oh, however is it. I cannot hear such advice. Instead to say, make it better, or look at this side of that what you are doing, or analyze how to make it better. I hear all the time, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. So, if you believe the people that you can do, you wouldn't reach your goal. You are right every time. So, if you want to reach your goal, just believe you can do it. Break every rule. I mean, you have to act legally, but break every rule. Everything that was made in the world was breaking the rule that was formed. If you only follow the others, you will never reach that what you need. Just break the rule, like many people do, and you will find out that it is easy to realize your dream. It is really easy. Just break every rule, and you will realize your dream. Accept the defeat. It's normally that you fall. You don't have the information how to do it better because nobody has done what you want to do. You have the information how the people reach their goals, you can follow them. But if you have something very special, you have to do it in your own way. So you have to find out which way is correct. And sometimes you will follow the false one, so you fall down. But most important thing is not how often you fall down. Most important thing is that you have the power to stand up and do that what you want to do. This is most important thing in your life. Don't dream it, just do it. You heard it. And believe me, it is better to do something. Maybe you made it wrong, and you can make it better. As to be perfect in waiting. by being perfect in waiting, you couldn't achieve any goals. You couldn't do anything. You can only wait, and you will be perfect in your way. You have the friends, but take only the emotional support from your friends. You are able to do something that they can't do, so don't ask them why, how, in which manner should you do it. You only can ask for the emotional support because they are close to you, they love you, you love them. But don't ask them about the meritoric question because they don't understand it. Your family is very important, but probably they don't give you the support how to do something better. They only give you much love, much warmth, and that is what you need. You need the friends, but take from these people they are close to you the emotional support and not the support in the meritorical way, because it doesn't work. If you need professional support, ask the professional. Your mom, your dad, your sister, your girlfriend, your brother. They are lovely people, but they don't know how to do something. You need sometimes a real professionals to have a professional support. Your friends are for emotional support. Your family is for emotional support. The people close to you are for emotional support. The specialists, the experts are for professional support. Remember of the both part, because you need emotional support and you need professional support. But don't mix that, because if you mix that, you couldn't achieve your goal. It is very, very important. People ask the lovely person what to do and they say, I don't know, just leave it. People want to have sometimes emotional support from the professionals, but they are hired to solve your problem and not to love you. This is very important. Now we are going to the end. What we are talking about? We are talking about the pattern of culture. Culture that is concerned to text, it's correct, holy. You can do either that or nothing. And we are talking about the culture which is on rules, focused on rules, that we can cooperate together. But remember, this information era gives you so many advices what are connected to rules that sometimes you are not able to take it and solve your problems. So remember about the both sources. This is very important. Second, we are talking about that if you want to develop yourself, you have to carry the great baggage with you, as you see that on the board. You have to carry a baggage with you, personal skills, financial skills, relationships, and many things. If you don't remember that, you will have a lack of some of them. So it may be heavy to take everything with you all the time, but you really need all the time everything. So this is just like on this board. This is especially for you that you remember how many things you have to do at the same time. And we were talking about that if you have financial plan, you will realize your goals easier. I showed you many aspects of financial plans, and I said you have to find out with characters how you can realize your goals. You need the knowledge for that. You need the knowledge about the financial computer and how you can use it to plan your financial life. Such a knowledge, such abilities, you can learn making a special seminar that will teach you how to plan your financial life. So you need the knowledge how to do it. You need the knowledge how to take the financial computer and to find out the many important data of your life and characters of your life to know how to realize your goals. If you don't know how to do it, you can follow at first the rule of 72, but it will be better for you if you know how to use the financial computer. You can take a part on a special seminar that will be made in London in several weeks, and you can learn it. It's not expensive, it's only £150, and you will have a special financial computer, and I will show you how to make it, because I have a special method to teach the people how to use the computer.
Payment per year says how often and informs how many years. Multiplying both, you will know how many times someone cares.
This is the seminar. You can take a place. I'm sure if you do it, you will learn very quickly how to make your financial plan, and you will build your first financial plan in your life. That will help you realize your goals. And you will learn it very quickly because I'm using the special method, physiological method that I developed for this topic. I hope I see you in the seminar, and I wish you to develop the better ways to achieve your goals as I told you about, and to see all the mechanisms and analyze that, because it will help you to be rich, smart and happy. I wish you that. Thank you very much for looking this contribution. Thank you very much, Andrew Fester. I hope I see you.